Hey everybody, welcome back for some Evolution Legends content. And today I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking through some of the new artifacts. I haven't read over all of them. I know in the Discord chat they submitted they posted details about all the new artifacts, and then I know there's 2 available in the current event that's running. So I just wanted to read through those, give my thoughts, my reaction to them, and then I've got enough gems here to do a few summons, enough stones to do a few summons as well. So I'll do a couple of 10 pulls and see if I can get lucky and get some heroes I need. So let's just dive in and start with the event that's going on. And at the top here you can see there's a new mythic artifact and a new legendary artifact. So let's just start with the mythic one. Staff of Amplification. It buffs HP by 18% and speed plus 5. So you're getting an HP buff and a speed buff, which is great. Means you're gonna be able to have a little bit more durability, and then obviously be able to get your ultimate off as faster. So let's just read through these different levels of abilities here. So level 1 of this artifact, when healing a target, adds a shield with 40% of healed HP to target for 2 rounds. Heal over time. That's what hot is. Heal over time cannot trigger this effect. Yeah. So if it's some sort of heal over time effect that you give everybody all at once, basically. Then this would not trigger. This is for like a direct target heal effect or skill ability. So this, right off the gate, I mean, obviously it's no brainer you're going to drop this on somebody like Dominic. That's pretty good. That's pretty awesome. 40% of the healed HP as a shield for 2 rounds. That's amazing. And then at level 2, the shield worth increases to 80% of healed HP. Yeah, that's a lot. And then that was level 3. So at level 1 you get the first ability. At level 3 you get the second ability, and then at level 6, when you max it out, during healing increases a target's attack by 15% for 2 rounds. Yeah, this artifact is amazing. This basically turns Dominic into probably one of the best, if you've got this maxed out, probably one of the best support heroes in the game, I think. Not only are you getting the heals, you're shielding your characters, and at level 6 you're buffing their damage by 15%. That's amazing. I don't know. We'll see how this shakes out. It's going to be hard to get this thing. I don't run Dominic. I'm wondering if this works for Arian. I'm not sure if Arian's... So Arian has her ability where when she does her ultimate, she does damage to some random enemies, and then 2 allies get a heal. But I think that's considered, they get those little elves that float by them for 2 rounds. It gives them a chance to attack twice, and it also heals them at the end of each round. I'm thinking that's considered a heal over time effect, so I'm guessing that will not apply to her abilities. I'm thinking this is more like Dominic's abilities, that when he targets 1 or 2 allies and then hits them with a heal. And I'm not sure if this also counts for his, when he drops below 30% and heals the entire team, if they would all get a shield. I mean, either way, I still think this Dominic's the best target for this. It's an amazing artifact for healers, and it seems a little OP to me, but we'll have to see how that shakes out. Okay, so let's take a look at the second one, Titan's Fist. It's buffing attack and armor break, so attack 8%, armor break 5% at level 1. And then so for level 1, you get for the first 2 rounds of battle, increase attack by 15%. That's kind of meh, it's okay, I guess. Nothing amazing. At level 3, the attack boost increases to 25%. And then at level 6, the duration of attack increase changes for the first 3 rounds of battle. Yeah, the armor break's really nice on it. I'll give it that. So this is going to be basically a tank buster. Also like probably really good against, definitely against tanks. Be interested to see how effective this is against like Fernum or whatever his name is, the T-Rex. But I think a target for this artifact would be a target here would be like Uvashti, where he's going to mark his target. He marks the target with the highest attack rating at the beginning of the match, and that's who he focuses all his initial attacks on. So it could be back row, and he's going to go in there and he's just going to do high damage right away. Usually it's going to target like a squishy character like Medusa and try to just like take that character out. So I think this would be a great artifact on somebody like Uvashti, and it can make him a real threat especially at level 6, where you're getting that 25% boost. You'll have a lot more attack, because as this levels up, that attack 8% will probably go up higher. I don't know how high it'll go. And same with the armor break. And then it's going to last for 3 rounds, and I think he'll be able to really take some major do some major damage to like the like squishy backlines with this equipped. I'm not sure how much the counter to this, I guess, would be like, and a lot of people are running this as Kingdom Protection. So if you're hitting somebody in the back line with the hero in front of them has Kingdom Protection on the front line, then they're going to mitigate quite a bit of this damage. So it'll be interesting there. But that seems like the right hero to equip this on is somebody like Uvashti, because it only lasts for 3 rounds. And so he's going to try to get that damage out there right away. So definitely worth giving a shot if you run Uvashti. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Okay, so let's cut on over to the Discord chat and take a look at some of the other artifacts. Here we are in Discord. This is the screenshot of all the new artifacts. They're not really labeled here yet, but down below you have the descriptions, and they mention how some of the ones are already shown in the event there. So let's just take a look at the last 6 here. Light of Purification, 40% burning, bleeding or poison damage reduction, 80% burning, bleeding or poison damage reduction, and each deck. So that's level 1 is plus 40%. Level 3 is plus 80% reduction to burning, bleeding, or poison damage. And then at level 6, each stack of burning, bleeding, or poison effect restores max HP by 3% at the round's end. So yeah, this is just a really strong counter to, the Sparax, the Quelrox, things like, Medusa, obviously, Aerodel, where you're getting a lot of damage over time, a lot of dots, a lot of damage over time effects. This is basically going to mitigate a lot of that. What's missing from this, like these descriptions, is one, what are the actual stat line bonuses you get, like whether it's attack percentage boost or HP percentage boost that you get with each artifact. And then also what's missing is whether it's legendary or mythic. So we'll have to kind of wait and see. I don't know how these line up with the ones above here, but yeah. Maybe we'll see. Maybe they'll put out something later with a little bit more detail on these. Okay, let's look at the next one. Unyielding Crown. When the damage received is lower than 6% of max HP, gains 25% damage reduction at level 1. At level 2, the damage reduction increases to 50%. and at max level, when HP is below 30%, gives an extra 30% damage reduction. Yeah, I don't. This doesn't. I don't. First of all, I don't know how many times when you receive damage that it's lower than 6% of max HP. So I really have no idea how much this is going to trigger. It doesn't seem all that useful to me. I think I could be wrong about this. We'll see as this kind of shakes out, but this seems pretty underwhelming. I think the first one, is better because there's so many Medusas and so many people running, just a ton of people running damage over time effects, particularly Medusa, that in PvP, equipping the Light of Purification on a couple of heroes it would be basically mitigate most of Medusa's damage entirely. Okay, let's take a look at the third one. Holy Thorn, when protected by shields, gains 20% damage reduction. Wow. Okay, and then at level 3, the damage reduction increases to 35%. Wow. Okay, so you're getting at level 3, on top of the shields that you already have, you're getting a 35% reduction in damage that you're taking to the shield and to yourself. Okay, and then level 6, when Holy Thorn is maxed out, if the shield still exists after the attack, deals 50% of damage received back to the attacker as true damage. I mean, that's insane. I mean, this is like yeah, if you look at the staff of amplification that we looked at in the previous and the one below, we're actually adding shields to the targets. These two things working together would be amazing, because you're giving your team shields constantly. Or on Omegon, if you run this, makes Omegon like an absolute include. It changes the view on him for sure, because he's at the end of each round he adds shields to random allies, and basically if this is equipped, that hero, if he gets the shield, is going to get a lot of damage reduction, and then even basically at level 6, a 50% of damage received back to the attacker is true damage. I mean, that's huge. That's a lot. Yeah, this thing on Sir Fnum is insane. Honestly, absolutely insane. I think this, Sir Fnum's OP, so OP already, and I think you drop this thing on him, and it's like he's gonna be impossible to beat. I think this is gonna be broken on Sir Fnum. I may be wrong, but it sounds like this is gonna be completely broken on Sir Fnum. We'll see. So anyways, moving on to the next one, staff of amplification. We already covered that one. So it adds shields for heal amount, etc. Okay, I'm not going to cover that another time. So let's take a look at noble protection. If the hero is alive, bears 50% of the damage dealt to the hero behind. The level 2 ability, the damage borne increases to 80%. And then the level 6 ability, when it's maxed out, if the hero is alive, the hero gains 30% damage reduction, and the hero behind them deals extra 30% damage. I think the first two, the level 1, level 2 abilities are not that great. This is like really, you're just mitigating. You're basically trying to keep your backline healthier, like the person behind you. So if you put like a squishy target like Medusa or Erebus or Malistor or somebody behind a hero that's got this equipped, then you're going to keep them alive longer. But your tank's going to be taking a lot more damage, and unless you have a way to mitigate that somehow, maybe through shields, like if you have Omegon dropping shields on them, that might help survivability, but this is going to make your front line weaker. But that extra 30% damage that you're giving to the at level 6 here, you're giving to the hero behind you, is significant. If you can stay along long enough that they can take advantage of that. That 30% is really big. So if you're looking for some really early out of the gate fast burst burn down damage, like I said, you drop that previous artifact on these, like this staff of amplification. If they got shields and they're doing their targets, this level 6 ability here, during healing increases targets attack by 15% for 2 rounds. Like if they're getting buffed to that and they're getting buffed by this, that's a lot of increase in damage that you can give somebody like Medusa, or anyone in your back line for that matter. So I think the level 6 of this may be somewhat viable, but I'd have to see how squishy that makes your front line, because you're basically, if I'm reading this correctly, I'm absorbing 80% of the damage that the hero behind is taking. So yeah, that's interesting. We'll have to see. And then finally, Energize Blade. Each normal attack of skill casting grants 1 stack of energy. Each round's first damage consumes all stacks of energy. Each stack increases 20% damage dealt, so up to 5 stacks. So that's quite a bit. Each stack's damage boost increases to 40%. And then allies' normal attack or skill casting grants a 25% chance of gaining 1 stack of energy. So that reads really weird. Each normal attack or skill casting grants 1 stack of energy. And then each round's first damage consumes all stacks of energy. So this has to go on a hero that attacks more than once in a round. Or does damage or an ability more than once in a round. And there's not a lot of heroes that do that. Obviously, Malastor would be a good target for this. I think Regandor, the bird tank that does a lot of counterattacking. Breckham, obviously, the Groot-looking tree tank. He's maybe a good target for this, who's getting multiple... Because I'm assuming that skill, like your counterattacks, that's what I'm assuming here. Your counterattacks also count for this. So as you're counterattacking more, you're adding stacks, and then so at the beginning of your next round, when you do an attack, you're gonna pop all those stacks off for an extra bonus damage. So this could be really good on some heroes. This could make somebody like, if you're running Regandor and this does actually apply for his counterattacks, this could make him more viable. It could mean that he's doing a lot more damage when he does attack, if he's just getting enough counterattacks in. So definitely one to consider testing out if you get this with a couple of those heroes. But yeah, keep in mind they got to get multiple attacks in order to get the stacks, because then at the beginning of each round, when you attack, you pop your stacks. So if you only have 1 stack, you're only getting you're getting less of a buff. So it'd be nice to be able to get multiple attacks. And so definitely Malastor one here if you're looking for an alternative to run instead of like a Demon Eye or Covenant of a War. So all right, so those are my thoughts. I think there's some really good ones here. Ones that I think Staff of Amplification looks amazing. I think Holy Thorn looks great. Light of Purification is probably more of a pure PvP one. This Energized Blade could be interesting and make some other heroes viable, like Regandor. And see, if his counterattacks do add the stacks, it'll be interesting to see. So definitely some things to consider here that might change the dynamics of some of your lineups or make some other heroes viable. Definitely, this Holy Thorn makes Omegon, I think, definitely viable. So, and Omegon was recently buffed too. So, Good stuff. I'm excited to get some of these and try them out. If you're as excited about them, if you have any thoughts on them, or if you've actually tested some of these out, leave me a comment below and let us know. Join the discussion and let us know what your thoughts are, what the experience has been with it so far. I have not gotten any new relics yet out of the airship, so hopefully the next week or so I'll be able to land one of these and test them out more. Okay, with that, I'm going to hop back over to the game. We're going to do some summons and see if I can get lucky. All right, so we're back, and I've got almost 6,000 gems. So I'm going to do, I think I can do two 10 pulls, and I think I've got enough. I got enough stones here to do another one. So let me just do my freebie real quick. Yep, big surprise. Okay, let's do a 10 pull. Gems here. I'm looking for a Malistor. I'll take a Leo, Medusa, obviously. Any of the new heroes would be exciting. All right. Fingers crossed I get more than one. I get one, and it's nice. I'll take an Aerodel. I like her. I haven't gotten a lot of copies of her, but definitely want to try her out more and keep pushing. I don't know how many copies that leaves me with her at this point. Let me clean up my basket a bit here. I know I was running out of space earlier. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just one copy. I need more copies of her. I think I have her at Legendary 2 here. I'll need a lot more copies of her to take her to Mythic. So, okay, let's get back. Keep going. See if I get some back-to-back here. Be great. Yes, back-to-back. All right, I'm gonna do them one at a time here. Let's see. All right, Dominic, nice. Given the new artifact we just reviewed, I am excited to get more Dominic. He's an awesome healer in the game. I don't really run him in my lineup right now, but I definitely want to get him maxed out at Mythic 4 and use him more. See if I got enough for one more. Yep, nothing. All right, try one off here. Nothing. Okay, let me clear my basket. I think I have enough. I think I have enough shards here in this bag for one. Yeah, so one of these. So let's see what I get. Nice. I love Ungreal. He's one of my favorite tanks. I need one more copy of him. One more copy of him to take him to Mythic. Yeah, to take him to, let's see what I got. Wait, what am I missing here? Oh, I see another one. Okay. Almost got up to enough for another 10 pull. Yeah, some collection here. Maybe I'll get enough for a 10 puller. I did get enough. Okay, we'll keep going. Come on, show me some gold. No. No. No love. No love. I've got this though. Awesome. Gul'jin. Whew. I'm excited to try that guy out. I think that gives me 2 copies of him at this point. Let me see. Yep. See, Dominic's. Yep, Dominic and Gul'jin. We'll evolve them. Nice. Just need a few more copies of him. I want to get him to at least Legendary before I start testing him out in lineups. And I think I got another, if I saw that correctly, I got another shard, so I could do another one of these. Let's see, fingers crossed. Sparrow. Boo. Not a big fan of Sparrow. Some people really like them. I've tested on my alt account quite a bit, and I don't. I've had mixed feelings about him for a while. Anyways, all right. So that's gonna be it for today. I hope you liked the video. Some really new, exciting artifacts to play with and explore. Again, if you guys have tested any of those, love to hear your feedback on any of them in the comments below. I'm excited to get some myself, and I will obviously do some other follow-up videos on them in the future as I get them and use them more. But definitely I like the fact that they're adding stuff like that to the game to kind of diversify the meta a little bit, bring certain underused heroes forward a bit. Like I think some of these artifacts definitely bring Omegon to the forefront a bit, and maybe some other heroes like Orgando or something like that, based on how the artifact works with them. So I think there's definitely a good move by the devs to continue to invest in that area. What I would love to see is more like hero specific equipment or hero specific artifacts. That would be really cool, or even like faction-based artifacts or faction-based armor and things like that to kind of enhance the differences, like grow that differentiation between heroes or between factions would be interesting as well. So hopefully we get something like that in the future as well. So that's going to be it. Thanks again for watching. Please hit the sub button if you like the content. Please hit the like button. It helps get me more exposure and grow the channel. Feel free to join our Reddit community. The link's below. But yeah, we have a good growing community there with a lot of people that are willing to help out and give advice on things. So join there, ask questions, contribute, answer questions. It's a lot of fun. I like seeing all the interaction going on there. So anyways, thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great night. Take care.